started.
I'm glad it started that way.
And we'll let the ads run and all that stuff.
All that good jazz.
You want a
We are a
bone?
lot.
Oh my god. Am I gonna regret this? Probably.
Yeah,
Definitely.
But did you have music going?
Yes,
For
I
your
have
stream?
Flip Witch.
Ah, cool. My rivals crashed.
What?
Like, yeah, I was just having it up for like a long time. I didn't do anything.
My cats have arrived.
Yay, cats. And I will try to answer
Hey.
every question.
First.
Oh, you don't have to. You can say skip. You're like, no thanks. Like, I really don't care.
I will ask my PR manager.
That's why
That's
she's
fine.
here.
Jerry, is that you?
What does PR represent? What does that mean?
Personal representative.
Personal representative.
Being rude.
Thank you. I was focusing because I'm like, manager. And I'm like, there's no M. There's no M. Public
I
relations.
like that the person who does not speak English natively knows this.
I didn't mean to click
God,
that.
stop. You're jump scaring me.
Wait, are you talking about you, Kayla?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
What's your first language? Swedish?
English is like your third language, isn't it?
Third?
Second.
Second. Okay.
Why do you not have a like accent?
What?
I don't know.
There's one.
You first.
I don't know. He sounds very northern to me.
I mean,
French.
I guess it's just not like the heavy Swedish accent that
What the-
that you
wait,
hear in.
wait. Can he demonstrate like a Swedish accent, like to show? Like, I haven't.
Well,
it's like if you
learn- Well, it's like if you learn another language and like you're able to pick up the dialect when you learn that language, you're probably not going to have an accent, and you're going to pick up an accent for whatever dialect you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
guess.
I'm saying.
He just sounds like a northerner to me. He sounds like he's from New York.
New York?
Like kind of like I guess nothing inner city like that.
Bird.
I don't know. He sounds very proper.
Thank you.
That's a compliment. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a compliment.
It is
A compliment.
It is a compliment.
I can put on accents if I wish, but I usually don't.
Can
He
you-
does good Russian
wait,
accent
wait.
with me. Oh, we do.
Can you sound southern?
I can, but I don't know how well it's gonna go.
You sound like the guy in fucking what do we watch? The New Mutants?
Oh God, with
No,
magic.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're doing better than a paid actor.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are.
That means so
we
much.
watched the New Mutants together, and that was like really bad.
Mr. Pepper followed. And
Mr.
you followed,
Pepper.
And you followed. Thank you.
Do you know who Mr. Pepper is, Grinny?
No, I don't. I just know that I raided to them today.
So Mr. Pepper was a Bucky that I met on Marvel Rivals, and I was like, "I love you, Bucky," and he goes, "I love you too," and then I added him, and then it turned out to be a VTuber.
Interesting. You find like you finding a lot more VTubers now that you are one?
I guess they might just be standing out to
There's-
me more.
Is there a certain vibe I guess y'all are giving off?
I have heartburn.
Oh, hello.
Heartburn.
Hold on, let me.
I see.
The Elegant Devil. Thank you for the follow. We didn't even
Oh
start
my
yet.
God, that's my new friend.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, PR
It's the
manager,
crack
can you
Bucky.
promote
That's
me,
correct.
please?
I didn't even
I'm
know
doing
I
that,
was not
actually.
following
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Got him.
I got him.
I'm cooking some food while I lurk. Well, thank you. What are you going to be cooking?
Food.
He's cooking up Bucky fuel
Oh,
Oh my god.
so he can buck real hard later.
I love
this
good
is
bucking.
a good bucking is always good. Chow mein. Ooh, I love
Oh, yeah.
chow mein.
Especially if he does it again.
Again.
Terrible. Absolutely and utterly awful. All right.
Is it?
Ad break ends in 30 seconds. Again.
All right.
I'm going to be doing an intro and muting. Or deafening, I suppose.
He's gonna deafen us. He's
You want a
gonna.
bone?
No, I don't. I hope
want
I
a
can't. I hope I can't hear whenever I'm doing this.
21
Everybody
questions is good
know.
enough, right, Grinn? From me?
We are
That's
nice
fine,
Yeah,
right?
and
it's great.
intoxicated, but we
Everybody's
can do
fine.
this.
I
You're
am
supposed to be drunk.
It's all the
drinking.
ones I could think of, so.
Alright. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mr. Grinn, the charismatic dumbass of a VTuber. And today, we're going to be streaming for the second time. If you have not watched the original stream, today we did a cake. We talked about incest for way too long. Suki hates her life now. It's great. But hi, everybody. I have a few of my friends, and they're going to be doing interviews with me. Am I drinking? Yes. Am I smoking? Possibly. Am I going to probably answer all these questions fully and forget that I am a VTuber personality and answer them as myself? Most likely. But if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down here in the chat. We'll make sure that we will answer as many as we can. But at any point, let us begin with the GRINNTERVIEW. Hello!
You want a bone?
No, I don't.
I can't tell if that's his real voice. Y'all quit it. I'm too fucked up for this.
You want a bone? Yeah, the GRINNTERVIEW. I like.
Don't say that.
I was
You want
very
a bone?
You want a bone?
And a bone?
Okay.
I don't like it.
I hate this.
We're all wait. How are we? We're all in the cuck chair.
Yeah, you're all in the cuck chair.
Oh my god, I love all y'all sitting in my lap.
I mean, like, I didn't know this was. I didn't know how this was gonna go, and Viv is just licking Mew's ass.
And
Oh.
romantic's tickling foot.
Yeah.
Give me those feet.
All right. So, as I said, just
Sorry.
right now, any questions? No holds bar. I have the sexual tag on in the explicit language and profanity. So, you know, whatever. Grinn AMA. Pretty much. That's the name of the story here.
The story.
I'll start with some more serious questions and things about your roots.
Okay.
So I mean, how you had mentioned earlier in the last stream about like how you got into streaming, how you had created a VR, tuber yourself, being inspired by others, and then like showing someone who was a popular VR tuber. But like, how did you get into streaming? Was it from watching someone else, or like just your own kind of idea?
So I started being a content creator 12 years ago. 12 years ago.
Okay.
Yesterday, actually, I got a message on YouTube. Totally different channel, totally different like content and everything. And I would have to say Stupid Mario Bros. Or Rich Alvarez. If anybody who knows that, Rich Alvarez made a whole series called Stupid Mario Brothers, and it was a comedy skit kind of thing. And yeah, I always wanted to be a person who did that.
I see. Okay, I'm Googling that just to kind of look at it, and that's like these people like dressed up as the Mario Brothers to kind of like do this, correct? So it wasn't anything virtual like what you're doing right now.
Yeah, this was all real.
Ah, I see. Did you want to do anything real then? Or did you kind of like not vibe with that and ended up wanting to do something more virtual?
In the very beginning, I was a content creator where I was just like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, where you would have a camera playing video games and then do that like reactionary kind of thing.
Ah, yes.
Did that, and then sadly, if you want the truth, Grinn was a social experiment where I was seeing if my face was what turned everybody away from my channel. No, this is actually true. Grinn is a social experiment that went well because I was afraid of like my personality. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if my personality is good, but my face is bad. So I created a VTuber and everybody likes it. So yes, I'm an ugly motherfucker.
No,
You're not.
Please don't say no. You cannot don't say these negative things about yourself, because like look at what you've done so far with your person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like you can't. Your inner world reflects your outer world. You can't do that. I promise. Like you got to be positive about all this.
I like
But I do think-
self-deprecation.
I like the fact that you're coming more out of your shell and being like the person you really are by being a VTuber, like by creating a character that you feel like represents your inner world in order to show your outer world. You know what I mean? So I do think your success comes from who you actually are and who you like look like from the inside to the outside.
Thank you.
So I encourage you to keep being yourself, because you are a beautiful, wonderful person, and we all enjoy watching you.
Thank you.
But to also show that with your voice is something that is very capturing. And so, like, you had mentioned you are working on a voice acting career. So is that like your kind of dream role right now? Or like, what is your goal with using like your voice?
My dad, he was in movies and I always wanted to kind of do that too. But I also I'm a video gamer by heart, and I like playing video games. So I always was like, oh, it would be really cool if I could voice in a video game. Give me a second. I'm getting scratchy throat.
You're fine. We're drinking lots of alcohol, so
Yes.
please hydrate.
So I went onto the subreddit Voice for Free, or Voice This For Me, or it was some type of Reddit.
Okay, so it was Reddit.
Yeah, it was Reddit that got me my first game, and then I kept going, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. And then I became more and more of a voice actor, learned how to do it. Like, I can throw my voice and I can like change the pitch and all that stuff, and it was fun. And then they're like small games, ones that you would never hear of. But I really want to get into like a big game, like Poppy Playtime.
Yes, okay. I love that. Keep setting your goals high so that in that way you can achieve them. But for right now, what is your favorite, if you could, like, for impersonations, do you feel like there is something that you can throw your voice more to sound like right now that is more entertaining?
Mickey Mouse.
Something you like doing? Mickey Mouse? I mean, would you be kind enough to show us?
Oh boy, my name's Mickey Mouse.
I mean, I love that. Listen, there's so many people
Everybody hates
that,
it.
I mean,
Suki hates it so much.
No, I love it because it's something like, especially I can't do. So whenever somebody else can do something I can't, I'm like impressed, you know? Somebody has to do it, and like there is a careers obviously out of it. So you need to appreciate the qualities that you can do, especially even if other people hate it, there's people that love it just as much, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Is there anything that you're working on to make your voice sound like at the moment?
You mean
Or
like
are you
voice
just trying
mod?
to sound like, yeah, like, is there something like, is there something you're trying to make your voice sound like, or are you just trying to be your own original thing?
Well, they call me the Tamu brand Darkiplier, so I guess.
Darkiplier. Okay.
Yeah.
I do see that.
So
All right.
that sound is whenever I get hit by a manhole. Just heads up.
Your manhole.
No. Yeah, my
I
manhole.
love that. And then the thing I was most curious about is like, so when I was first starting watching you as a YouTuber, you choose like a teaching theme, like a teacher, you know. And for me, your voice is great. It definitely matches like a good teacher vibes. But may I ask, like, why did you choose a teacher as a theme for everything?
I've actually taught classes in college.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that.
Yes. So, a long time ago, I graduated college. I taught a graphics design class a few times, and I was better at video editing than one of the teachers in my college. So I took up his mantle a few times when he went on vacation, and actually took over a job that he was doing. So I was better at it, I guess.
Okay. I mean, that's a nice feeling, you
But
know,
also
to be
the,
like, ooh, I'm
the
little better
whole
than
teacher, like I said before in the last stream, Project Melody, Zonton, they were all kind of like bases for me to jump off on Grinn.
Okay.
And Zoton did educational called Echication, where she taught language, like Japanese words for like special words, like, you know, adult themes and all that stuff. So I kind of wanted to do that because she only does an episode every year, and I was like, you know what, I can take the mantle of that.
No, I mean, that's definitely interesting, because that was like the thing that kind of pointed out to me was like, I I remember when I first like was sent your stream and I looked at it and I was like, okay, I like the chalkboard. Okay, the apple with the fucking hole in it. All right, the little sexual innuendos. I had
Exactly.
liked a lot of that. I thought that was very different, and I thought that was very cool. And that's why I thought, why you had chosen like a teacher role. Is it something like you had resonated with more in real life, or is it something that you're like working to achieve?
Working to achieve, yes. Also, like, just the basis of like, oh, everybody has like a teacher kink or like a school kink and all that stuff. So I went off and played off that. But yeah, it's semi-educational, but mainly just being a stupid himbo, dummy kind of character.
No, I love it. I do. I think it's great. It's, again, very different from others that I've seen. So as for your streamer role, especially as a teacher, I mean, is there something that you're working towards, or like maybe you see yourself doing within, let's just say, a year?
I mean, at one point I do want to make my own video game. So I kind of want to like do a stream or a series of stream where I will learn to make a video game and I guess explain the process of it to people.
Okay.
While streaming.
Is it things that you learn at the moment that you're like, aha, let me show other people so they're not like as stuck as I was at this moment?
Yeah, pretty much.
Aha, yes. I love that. But I mean, going forward, is there anything that you would try to like add more to your stream, or more things that you would change to it, so that way you could be, I guess, more into like like being yourself, feeling yourself, because I feel like this is where you come out the most and are your authentic self.
There's a list of things that I actually have that I want to do. Like I'm self-taught in 3D modeling and all that stuff, and I wanted to make a long time ago before you came. There was the joke that we were gonna have a chicken mascot, and I was gonna 3D model a chicken and have Twitch chat voice TTS come out of the chicken, and that was gonna be that kind of joke. So at one point I want to have that. At one point I actually want to do more educational stuff, either be like just normal stuff or adult, because I'm full of stupid knowledge, but I want to like do that.
Okay. So like, to play on this chicken, would it be more like a puppet in a way, like a puppet? Or do you mean like another alter ego, like a alter ego in an ego kind of thing?
Well, it would like Twitch chat is able to use text to speech, and like it actually will say stuff. We right now we'll call it the narrator, because it's like just the ominous voice of nothing that will say things. But I wanted to have like a physical chicken mascot, I guess.
Okay. I think that's cool. So it would be like something that you would sit down and like type for it to say, or would it be like...
Yeah, they would do that.
You would say it. Okay.
Twitch chat would.
Okay. See, that is kind of complicated, but at the same time, if you can pull it off, like it would be impressive, because a lot of people don't choose to take that second step.
Doug does something like that, and I wanted to try to replicate that, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. And if you can execute it really well, that would be really impressive and bring another step up in like the VTuber game. Basically. And then using that, would there be any kind of future games that you had in mind to play that would be useful for that? Like, for example, chicken to be a part of it?
No, not really. I mean, so most of the time, I think Twitch chat forgets that they have free text to speech. Like, they literally can just do it anytime they want. It doesn't cost any bits. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't do anything. But yeah, I just want to have Twitch chat be involved more. I know that it's truly like a terrible idea, because I know people have spammed semicolon, 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 semicolon. Romantic is the prime suspect of that one.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you.
That's great though.
But there's a lot of like times where I'm just like, oh, I want to try to like get Twitch chat to be a little bit more involved in, like, I feel like that would get like more entertainment value and more of a community, I guess, because like surprisingly in like this goes out to the people who actually are watching this and like follow and subscribe and all that stuff. Like that is so strange for me, how it's just like how people actually came over and like they choose to watch this. They're like, oh, I'm gonna either work on cooking or all that stuff, but let's put Grinn in the background.
Yeah, I see. So with the chicken in a way, or like let's just say like an animal avatar that if you chose, if it wasn't just straight up a chicken, would it be like talking to you in the way of like the people who comment and like ask you actual questions? Like it'd be able to talk to you in a way so you can answer in a personable way rather than just like reading chat?
Yeah, technically, yeah. They could literally just say whatever they want. They can like say, like, if I'm playing a video game and I'm not able to figure it out, then they're like, you're supposed to go left, and I'm like, oh, thank you, chicken. Or they can ask me questions, and
Mustard.
I would just, yeah, like that. So like people can just say mustard, and it would be weird.
Yeah, okay. So it makes them more personable, like realistic, like you could hear them rather than just like trying to pay attention to the game and read them. Because
Yeah.
like hearing is such a big part of streaming as well as like hearing something. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, I mean, to kind of move forward, I mean, if you could collab with
I
anyone,
love to talk to
who would
Grinny
it
Poo
be?
Poo through
Other
text
than
to
your
speech.
viewers, of course.
It is so fancy.
I want to collab with a lot of people. Project Melody, she always streams, and she does this kind of like podcast interviewy kind of thing. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I would like to do that. I'm trying to think of the name. Loxton and Noggin. Loxton and Noggin does.
Oh yeah.
She just started doing streams, and I wanted to like get a play with that.
Okay. So
Just don't
I
mention
am, as
plans
someone
around
who
him.
doesn't really watch VTubers much other than like my group of friends and who they VTube. So if you could suggest anyone to me to watch as kind of like a beginner VTuber viewer, who would you suggest?
VTuber viewer, honestly, Lily the bear, just being like the newest person that I have ever like actually gotten to watch. I have just binged his content.
Have you been? I love Lily's stuff.
It's so stupid. Like it's so dumb. Like the moment, like the first time I ever heard anything from Lily was him
this.
going,
Hold on.
"Boy, smell."
Here it comes.
And I laughed so damn hard. That was
So what would you make? So what would you say is the biggest recommendation as to suggesting to someone like a VTuber to me? Like, why would you suggest that person to me as someone who doesn't watch VTubing? Is it because it's so simple and easy to relate?
No, just like I think Lily Bear. I'm just gonna say Lily. I think Lily is a lot more funnier than me. Just because like Lily is literally able to like just see something happen on screen and just make the most outlandish, senile kind of commentary.
Senile?
Like literally, they were playing the game that I can't remember the name of right now, and it's like boy smell, and I just like
It was Cyberpunk.
yeah, cyberpunk, like cyberpunk. It's like, oh, we're gonna play this game about killing people, and we're gonna have robots in our bodies. Boy smell. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, and I love it.
see.
But
So it's just something where it's like anyone can kind of join and relate at the same time.
yeah, and like it doesn't matter on like the model,
Boy
like
Smell is in Da Hizzy house.
yeah, boy smells in the hizzy house, like narrator said. But like you can have a PNG tuber, you can have a 3D tuber, you can have a VTuber, or you can just be like a live person on a camera. If you have a good sense of humor and commentary, it's that. I had in my shirt like a turtle, too much external validation. Like you truly are. Though I just met you, you are one of the funniest
Think this is
idiots
crazy.
that I've ever met.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Lily is in chat.
I love that. Okay. So what would you say make like so when you say they're funny and like relatable, is it just like kind of anything they say? Or is there something in particular just like how their commentary and stuff is just like what you think of at that moment and they're just the ones that say it out loud?
No, I have no idea. I like just the pure randomness and I have watched people play Cyberpunk and like they get really into it, like they get hard into it, and then people just say like something that nothing, like it never crossed my mind, and I'm just like, all right, you know what, that's funny, that's something that I can appreciate, just letting your mind wander as whatever you want.
I love that. So would you say they're kind of being their authentic self, and then that in a way is just attracting you as a viewer because you appreciate how someone is just being themselves and not really filtering in order to gain a certain audience?
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
Yeah, that attracts me to people as well. So I understand that. So if that is like their strong suit, it's just being their authentic self. What would you say is a weakness that you feel as a streamer that people do a lot? Is it just kind of masking and facading as to be a certain way for their audience?
I think a lot of things that entertainers have to deal with is there's always the lore of what your character is, and then there is what you perceive yourself as. So before, Grinn had like this extensive lore of how he was like a genetic transformation of human DNA that started from the span of time, and then I'm like, that's stupid, you're just a teacher now. So like you always have a certain idea of what you're supposed to be as like your lore, and then you're just a funny person that is entertaining.
True. Do you feel like with your character that you stick to your lore pretty well, or do you feel like that crossover between like your true authentic yourself and then your VTuber kind of crossover at the same time, and that's kind of made you into the person you are today?
I would say that Grinn is mainly me for the most part. Like I do let myself go a lot more on this one. Like I in normal life I have a censor, not much of a censor, but it's a censor. Grinn allows me to express that a lot more, and like I'm normal. I have like tons of tidbits of information about anything, really, like truly any subject. I probably have a fun fact on, and I'll like explain and tell and like teach that, I suppose.
Okay.
Chickens.
I love that. And I mean, for example, when you were doing the stream today of the Hear Me Out cake, you felt like you were more authentically yourself or more of Grinn?
Oh, definitely like me. Definitely me.
I love that.
Going on for 10 minutes straight about Lele apparently was me.
I mean, it was beautiful and very
brother.
Yeah, I don't know why incest is funny to me. I don't know.
So that's
It is.
why is that one of the
hilarious.
things like that we bonded over?
Yeah, it was great.
And you call him brother all the time.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I just want to fuck my brother.
No, I think it's great. I think it's great that people use the VTuber like platform in order to become themselves more than anything. I mean, it really just helps people just live and let live. And then on top of that, it helps you find people that are more of your tribe. Do you feel like that you've made more friends than ever embracing your true authentic self through
Oh
VTuber?
yeah. Oh yeah. It's been weird, and I made the comment that they keep making fun of me over. It's that I was looking for a VTuber community, turns out that I was just in a VTuber community.
You best start believing in VTuber communities, Mr. Grinn. You're in one.
Thanks, Punchbag.
Punchbag.
Thank you, Punchbag.
Thanks for that.
I think that's great. As someone who's not a VTuber and like in this, I guess involved in this community, it has been great to see that one of my closest friends became a VTuber and became even more of herself like through all of this. So would you say like your mentality, your what do you call it? Like just your mind. Do you feel like that you have improved on a mental level a lot, even in real life, just by finding a community like this?
I think that I feel happier when I stream, Like it's like most people could be like, oh, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna go out for a run, I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna watch TV. That's always like that's like a calm for them. That's like a relaxer and all that stuff. But I like to just stream, and like I get whenever people are like chatting, and like I get to read their chat, and they yell at me for missing messages, and it's always it makes me, it kind of refuels my battery, even though I'm an introvert.
You are?
Yeah, surprisingly, I'm an introvert. I hate people.
Oh, wow. See, I wouldn't have guessed that as interacting with you just on this platform. Like, you seem to me as more as an extrovert, but again, I feel like it's because you feel like you can be yourself while you're here.
It's all an act. It's all an act.
Shut up. Ah, shut up. I think it's like you should embrace that this is like a part of you, and that this is like, again, you can absolutely be yourself, and you aren't, quote, judged, because you find your tribe and you find people that like think and feel the same way you do, so they encourage that, you know. So I think it's beautiful, and that you should keep blooming and becoming the person that you are on here, because the more you are like that, the more, again, people you're going to find just like yourself, and they're going to be attracted to that, and they're going to feel more themselves. It's very inspiring in a way. So I just want to give you that much, because that's one reason as soon as I saw your streams, I was like, this person, he is very authentic, he is very himself, and that he should keep going, because he's going to help a lot of people that are in the same like position you are in real life, and like encourage them to be themselves, because it's beautiful.
If I found that out, if I am such a small streamer right now. Like, I understand that I only have like 300 followers, which is amazing, which never expected whatsoever. Like, I thought that I was going to be like, oh, I'm going to be streaming for 2 people, and just like these people are my mom and dad or anything. Which, by the way, chat, they never know about this. They will never learn about Grinn by far. Like, if I had somebody like come to me and say like, hey, you truly helped me out and like make me into a VTuber. Like, I don't know how to sound without this being cringy and all that stuff. Like, there are times where like I have done something and then other people will replicate it. Like whenever I did the Uwu cringe rap, right?
Shall we play it?
No, we're not. No, we will not. I did that just because I wanted shits and giggles, and then Viv did it, and then Pixel did it, and I'm like, oh my god, I started something weird. And like, I know I didn't make the rap in the beginning, but like the rap's like maybe 7 years old at this point.
It's pretty old.
It's old, and I'm like, I did that, I got it. And then like there's also I'm a digital artist and all that stuff, and I don't do it often, but like if I do, I like doing art for friends. Like I think I drew Viv a piece of art, and like it was like a dumb little doodle, and then Viv made her profile picture for like 2 weeks, and I'm just like, aw, she cares. And then I started getting fan art, and like it was so weird. We were playing Phasmophobia, and Viv was Velma, and I was Freddy, and like Crow drew that, and I'm like, oh my god, this is how it feels. This is how it feels to be there.
What was that art you drew for me? I have to go back and think, because I can't. I've drawn a lot.
I've drawn a few things.
Again.
I'm going to look.
And then Then I drew Suki as handsome Squidward, and she never liked it.
Perfect.
But that's the thing, is about like what your impact is and being your authentic self does for people. And like, you need to understand, this the whole point. One of the whole points of this interview is that a person has seen
Great
you.
name.
I mean, for real, like a person has seen you, understand that you are a very special person, and has come to ask you questions about like what has helped you build into the person that you are today. And so you need to understand that you're just being out there and being yourself will inspire other people to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that you are appreciated and that your existence is like a part of, again, something so much bigger.
Yeah, I want everybody to feel comfortable in my chat. Yeah, and it all like Suki just said, it's all because I found Luna, and that's how like I found. So for more information for you, I was playing Pokemon Channel a long time ago.
Okay.
Like I feel like it had to be like 2 years or a year ago now. And no, it has to be less, I guess, because Suki just did a year of following. But I was playing Pokemon Channel. I wanted to raid out to somebody. I think I only had like 2 people watching. And I'm like, all right, let's go raid. Let's go find somebody who's playing Pokemon Channel. Nobody's playing Pokemon Channel whatsoever. It's such a niche game, I guess, on Twitch. So I'm like, okay, let's just look up Pokemon. And I see Pokemon Coliseum. And Luna was there. I clicked on it, just got a good glimpse at what the channel was. I'm like, you know what? Let's go. Let's do this. And then Luna was having difficulties with their game, their emulator. I knew how to emulate a little bit, so I helped as much as I could. Didn't help at all. And then I became a mod for some reason. and then that invited me to like join in with the group, and that's how I met Viv, and then Suki became a VTuber, and then
let's just say Viv saw you in a Luna chat one day and was like, huh, I see. And then I check you were engaging with me, like, you know, we were talking, and then I was like, who the fuck is this? So I went to your channel. I was like, a man VTuber.
Oh man, they're so rare.
And then I heard your voice and I went, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's the voice. It's weird how the voice does get people. Like Crimson just apparently doesn't have much of a reaction to a lot of things. But then apparently if I go for a little bit more of a sensual voice, I guess this just rattles their cage. And I'm just like, okay, we're gonna use that as a weapon now.
No, not a weapon. It's a part of you. And you
I
need to
use it
keep
as a weapon.
those different... I mean, that's but you need to embrace every part of yourself, because look at what you've, like, to this point, the group of people that have been surrounding you and appreciate you. Like, I remember when Viv first kind of like met you and understand like you exist, and this is what this person has to bring to the VTubing community. Like I remember all of that. She was very, very excited to meet someone as like interesting and different as yourself.
Different is a great word.
We're not using this in a negative context. This is all positive here.
Oh no, I don't take it as okay. So real life right here, okay?
Okay.
I work with friends and all that stuff, right? And one day, I can't remember what occasion it was. I think it was like National Rubber Ducky Day, right?
Yeah.
The people gave me a defective rubber ducky, and they said, "Hey,
defective in what way?"
Like the print on it was like really messed up, and it looked like it was like smeared makeup, and like it looked ugly, right?"
Oh, it was printed out bad?
Yeah, it was a bad printout. And then they like walked up to me, like they searched for me, and they're like, hey, you wanted this, it was a Christmas present? Oh, okay. So they gave it to me, and they were like, hey, this duck is messed up, and it made us think of you. And I took it. And hold on, no. I took it as such a good compliment. Like it was like it almost moved me to tears. I'm like, oh, they like how I like fuck up things.
Oh,
so like, and I literally had this.
Like unique things, and you appreciate.
I still have the duck in my car. Like it's just in my car. It's still like I look at it all the time, and like I have a pickle that Suki made for me in my car, and a dead lizard, but we're not going to talk about that one.
Huh? Wait, I'm sorry.
That's great. I got a lot of dead bugs and like somewhere in my room.
What
so
is It's in your
Hey,
car?
Queen. Yeah, it's
Dead lizard.
It's a small little gecko and all that stuff, right? It's not the one that Romantic knows of. But there was a dead lizard in the back of one of our chairs at work, and it had never been cleaned, right? So like for 5 months, I would myself and a few coworkers would come and look at the lizard and like, you know, that. And we left for Christmas. And I'm like, I'm gonna take this lizard and I'm gonna make a keychain and embed it in resin. Never did it, so it's just in my car.
No, I think that's cool. I mean, a lot of people keep taxidermy to appreciate like the death in life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's great that you appreciate something that has passed on, but it left kind of a quote legacy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's beautiful. So I think that people who can appreciate something that isn't quite alive and animated can still, you know, bring joy in a way. But no, that's nice. I mean, to know that you have come a really long way since you joined the VTubing community to the point where you're at now, do you feel like that going forward, that as you keep working towards, you know, your personal goals and such like that, that you're going to gain a community of people that will keep encouraging you to kind of like, you know, I feel like every day that you're growing a little bit more and more and more into the person that I know as Grinn. So I guess I'm just getting to the point of sorry, my brain is kind of everywhere because I've been
It's
drinking
okay.
so much.
To answer your question, I hope that the community keeps growing. I hope that my Discord gets more and more people to follow. I want people to like follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky and all that stuff. But a quote that I can't remember who said it is, an artist is not somebody who creates art, it's somebody who inspires others to create art.
Yes.
I can't remember who that said that. But I want that to be my legacy. Like if I happen to just up and die one day, which I will, but like if I die, it dies suddenly, and I've been in a lot of accidents, so it's a possibility. I want people to be like, oh God, oh thank you, Lily. Oh, thank you. Lily gifted 5 subs.
Lily!
Oh, thank you. I don't deserve it, but thank you.
You do.
Well, what happened? Something happens. Oh. Oh God, what was I saying? Drinking. Yes, I want to inspire, like if I die, I do want people to like carry on a legacy of mine. Like I want, like, it's like, hey, this feels voicemail. This feels like something that Grinn would do. Like I know I have a lot of friends and like they'll be like, oh, I haven't talked to you in 8 years, but I have this thought and like I cannot stop thinking about you in one way. Like every time like I see a red car, I'll like think of you. There's nothing that has ever happened that involves a red car, but like I like the thought like, did you watch Coco? Holy shit.
Yes.
What just happened? You good?
Oh, that was so loud. Oh,
Whoa. Well, not on our end.
Luna just donated 400 bits.
Aw.
Ow, my
Thanks,
back.
Luna.
Thanks, Luna. Ow. But I like the thought in Coco, when you die, you don't die forever unless people forget about you, right? Like it's the forever death. I thank you. I don't think I will ever experience a forever death. Because there's so much mental like anguish that I have thrown onto people that I don't think that I can ever be forgotten.
No, I think it's true. And I mean, in a way of all seriousness, like you've done a lot for the community, for like a lot of the people that I've, spoken to who are like VTubers and in the community, like you've you've definitely left a mark on them, you know,
Mhm.
and like they'll mention you in a lot of comments. Like even if you're not in the conversation, they'll mention you, you know? So like you're always there in spirit, even if you aren't actually there. So just know that. Like a lot of people bring you into the conversation even when you're not there. In a good way.
Good.
In a good way.
Good.
In a good way.
Good.
But I mean, to take this from all seriousness, I mean,
It's
there's
so
a lot of like
damn loud. Why? Every single time it's so loud.
it's to let you know that you really are appreciated and
Thank
they're
you.
willing to donate their bits to you to make you know.
Oh, thank you, Suki, for
They
giving
love
me ear
you.
damage. This is why my
Your damage is worth it.
This is why my headphones are too loud because I can't hear anything now.
Worth it.
Yes.
I mean, and so to take this conversation, are you ready for some more stupid questions in a way?
I would love to, but before anybody, you've been asking questions. Does anybody else have questions? Just to like separate it.
I've got one from Luna.
Stinky.
Okay.
Yes.
It was sent in
Okay.
a request,
Uh-huh.
and it was, will you ever beat Luna in Pokemon?
No.
Uh-huh.
No. No.
Which kind of Pokemon?
I have only
Like,
Pokemon Showdown.
online? Yes.
Yeah. I have beaten Luna once, and I will never be able to beat him again. My bad. Him again. I'm drinking. It is almost impossible for me because like I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon so much that you have no idea. Like I have spent effort into like stupid theories and all that stuff, doing calculations on like a whale penis and everything, and finding out the weight of a human soul in that stupid game and genre and series. I am great at the information wise. When it comes to battle strategy, I am throwing a shit at a barn.
Well, I think it's admirable that you keep trying to battle this person, even if they have significant strategy over you.
It's comical at one
You just
point.
you just gotta keep working at it, and maybe one day you'll do it. But that's great to know that Luna's fantastic at fucking something. You know, I think it's beautiful. All right. So, are you ready for some more less serious questions?
Yes, would love to.
All right. To take this down.
And
But I appreciate all of
by
your
the way,
answers.
by the way, for those who are watching, I did leave on Tweet, Blue Sky, whatever you want to call it. There are questions like, what is it called? NGL, I think it is. NGL, you can, the NGL app, you can go and, ask questions there as well.
Yes, I encourage it because it helps people again come out and know that people care about like their deepest darkest desires. So
Hell yeah.
yes. Okay. So I'll start with a couple that like I had written. So celebrity crushes. We had been talking about like gaming crushes through your not gonna lie cake. So or whatnot. So is there any celebrity crushes like in real life, people not drawn that you are crushed that you crush on?
Emma Watson is such a top tier on that one. Like it is surprising about like I watched Harry Potter and all that stuff, right? And
Yes.
like I was fascinated by that whole fantasy world and all that stuff, but then like seeing Emma Watson, which Emma Watson in that grew up with me, so like if that gets right, like
Yeah.
I grew
But
up
she's
kind of the same
activist.
age.
On top of all of that, she's even activist.
Yes.
Like what she stands for is very attractive in my opinion. So I get it. Is there anybody else other than Emma Watson that comes to mind?
Yes. Who played Jeanette McCurdy? Okay, there's a story behind that. Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly at the time. I went on a forum and I confessed my interest to her at one point, and that is like so cringy.
Like a Reddit AMA kind of?
Yeah.
I think that's great. Yeah.
it felt
Was there any
like-
replies?
No.
Hey, but it's put out there. She could have read it.
And she could have, and it was just weird at that point.
It could be inspiring. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, like,
You gotta
I
think of it that way.
okay, so in that kind of sense, whenever I was doing the old channel, I always had like the joke, it's like, oh, don't jerk off or don't pleasure yourself to me and all that stuff.
Oh my god.
And then I make Grinn, and I'm like, you know what? It would be a pleasure for me to have you have me in your thoughts, like that kind of situation. And I'm like, okay, that's probably not going to happen. But if it happened to do it, then that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. You got to stay positive and optimistic about it. You know? Form your own reality, really. Like, you got to understand that the person that you formed, like, does impact a lot of people's lives. So it would be their pleasure for that to happen.
Yes.
You gotta, yes,
Based.
yes, I'm all about that. All right, so because you are a teacher on at least VTubing, is there any kind of like peeves that kind of like are a turn off, I would guess you would say?
Well, what do you mean by peeves?
Is there anything that's a total turn off? Like anything that you've noticed like people doing in chat that's like a ooh. Like not to shame anybody that's been in your chat, but to say that you'd like to see less of.
No, not really. I mean,
Okay.
Just me.
yeah, just Viv.
Just Vivi popping up in your chat.
It's okay. No, Crim's a doll. No, I don't. Like, I haven't gotten any bad like community, to be honest.
Okay. Awesome.
I know that like in the Discord we have had issues, but Twitch chat wise, we've been pretty clean.
That's good. That's good to hear. Well, that's good. All right. And then let's see. To kind of like totally skip to a different topic. What app do you find yourself using the most of nowadays?
Oh boy. YouTube probably. Like I doom scroll and like don't do what I do. This is not a
What do you
good thing.
doom scroll on?
Just on YouTube and all that stuff and the shorts and
Just YouTube?
Yeah, just like I mean I go on Instagram, I go on Blue Sky. Not I don't like Blue Sky or Twitter. Not much. I barely go on Facebook. Like only whenever I really need to go on Facebook.
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, but YouTube mainly. And I will listen to it while I drive, and that's not safe for most time.
It's just like listening to an. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I sometimes watch the videos as I drive.
I get it. A lot of people like multitask nowadays, but I feel like it's more of a skill, really, if you can kind of keep up with both. So, I mean, kudos to you. You haven't killed anybody yet, so congrats.
Exactly.
But let's see. So, what app do you end up using? I mean, you said you'd use a lot of different things, and that's mostly YouTube. But for social media purposes, what do you use the most of to keep up with like people that you are in contact with?
I mean, if Discord counts, then Discord. But
Discord.
yeah.
No, Snapchat, Instagram, because I'm a Snapchat girly.
I'm not like I have Snapchat. It's just that I barely use it. Sometimes fun fact for anybody who actually does want to make videos and all that stuff, Snapchat filters and TikTok filters, you can take screenshots of your own things and then you can use them in your like easy Photoshop. Like it's like, oh, I want to be a zombie and put myself as a zombie for my thumbnail. So just get a zombie filter on your Snapchat, take a picture of yourself, send it to yourself, and then use that as a thumbnail. And it's such a simple fix. No editing at all.
Huh. See, I don't use a whole lot of filters, so I didn't know that. So thank you for that tip.
Yeah, like if I want to be a clown, I can just throw it in there and like that.
You sure you need a filter for that?
Come on.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
With love. All right.
Does anybody else have any questions that we have on the stream? Cal, you got
Yeah.
anything? Romantic, do you have anything to ask?
I have a few.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to personally ask that I shouldn't?
I mean, I can start from the top or I can start from the bottom. Which way would you like, Grinn?
Listen,
Well, we're
sir,
switched,
flip it
so-
over. Listen, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I was gonna ask it, or
Well,
your voice is beautiful as it is.
I'll go from the top then.
Let's
Is
go.
incest wincest, Grinn?
Incest is Grinn. Incest is in fact wincest. My lawyers have told me to shut the fuck up, but I will not.
I did tell you to do that. that was for
you
another
are my
reason.
lawyer technically
Okay.
too. No, okay. So I have a dark sense of humor, I guess. In like,
As do most people who are in your friend group. Okay.
yeah, true. But like, I like to go above and beyond, and let's just give Coffin of Andy and Lele. It's a weird game. A lot of people didn't like it, and like a lot of backlash against the developer. But I like it. Like I like Andy and Lele. I'm just saying. I like incest. No.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
it's funny to talk about and joke
yeah.
about.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's always the joke. It's like, help me, step bro, and all that stuff. So, like, it's always like that kind of comment. Yeah, I like Lele. Yeah, that. Okay.
You're like the
That,
concept
alright.
of her, but not like, you know, the lore they attach to her with like the family, whatever, and stuff like that. You're like, that's interesting, but I like her as a person and kind of like how she switches to.
Sure, let's say that.
Oh. See, I'm not into that stuff, so I don't quite relate. But
Yeah.
like people who say like they like that stuff, I wonder like your stance on it. Is it how she reacts or the relationship with? Like, what is it?
I said this. I said this during the stream today. How Lele would be like crying, and she's like, "Oh, you like her more than me," and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and
But
then
she
like,
switches.
and she like instantly gets like a dark persona, and she's like, "Then do it." And I'm like, "Okay, I get,
So is it-
I get that." It's not like
But
it's
is
not.
it that with anyone, or is it that with that particular person?
Okay,
Does it have
okay.
to be incest?
No, it doesn't
That's
have to
what I
be.
mean.
It doesn't have to be incest. Like Natsuki
then it
from Doki Doki Literature Club. I think
no, Monica.
no Monica.
Monica.
A tsundere. Yeah, it's a tsundere pretty much.
Okay.
Oh.
So then it doesn't relate it directly to incest. It's just like how she switches to that in the moment when she
Yeah.
cares about something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you could.
Does incest add to it then, or?
Yes.
I don't. I don't think so. I think.
You like her
I don't think
tsundere
Natsuki-
personality when it comes to something she cares about.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. And then of course her brother has to be one thing she fucking cares about, so it relates it to that in that moment.
I mean, the parents sucked, and they got stuck in a
Those
house
parents
for
do.
quarantine. So, like, you know, it happens. Like when you're trapped in a house for
Of course.
12
Something, and then
for
the only
a
other
year and a half.
person that shows you caring and love is your brother.
Yes.
Yes, we understand that. Yeah.
Next
But it just
question.
happens to be your goddamn brother.
Yes.
Sure, Grint. Next question. Different, but not better. Would you be able to fill the nut jar in a month if you dedicated yourself?
How many times do you nut a day to fill a nut jar? Okay.
I'm trying to think here.
Different, Grint, not better.
Are you nut?
I think within a month.
Uh-huh. A
I
month.
think I-
You dedicate yourself here.
I
How much
think.
would I nut if I was a man? I want to know that.
I mean, like, trust me, having something between the legs is problematic as always. Has a
I would
mind of
hate
its own.
balls.
I would be
they're-
playing with them
they're
all the
paid.
fucking time.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
like,
y'all wouldn't have.
one
y'all would have to
scratch
put
can
something
just
on my
mess it
hand,
up.
a mitten.
Yeah. I would say probably.
scratch.
Probably.
Probably. Okay. We'll test that theory one day, of course.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Sure, Grint. Why fuck the apple? Is it soft?
God, it's the apple is
like
just
French
because
apple?
it's a teacher. It's because a teacher, and I wanted to do it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be funny. No,
That
apples
was
are
one of the
not
first things I
soft.
noticed.
Apples are not soft, and I'm not gonna say what I said in the original stream, but apple can become soft But the joke is just like, I'm an apple. I'm a teacher. I like apples. An apple a day for the teacher. And then I just made it dirty. Yeah, maybe a moldy apple.
I got you. All right, of course.
Romantic, you got a question? No, okay.
Romantic, you suck. I'm just kidding. He is probably elsewhere. Oh, didn't he say he was gonna mute us and like do something else?
Oh, probably.
Yes.
Alright.
I do have a question afterwards, which is like actually kind of good. I
Okay.
think. Why did you start voice acting?
I think I said something about this in the beginning, but I don't think I actually ever answered. My dad has been in movies, and I always liked doing voices and all that stuff. Like ever since I was a little kid, I could just do voices like Herbert the Pervert or Kronk at some point. And one of my friends who I worked with, he was the voice of the Peter Griffin playing Call of Duty or Modern Warfare. He was the guy who did those Machinima videos. And I always just wanted to do it because like I thought like, oh, okay, I have a decent voice. I can do this.
I would agree with you.
And then I also like reacting to people hearing my voice in the game. Nah, and that's about it. Oh, Pixel has a question. Yes, Pixel, yes, Pixel, yes, Pixel, ask it.
What's your question, PPPPP?
The ads will start in 25 seconds, just letting you know.
You gotta be fast.
Wait, I got a Discord message as well. Oh, it's just VIP. What is happening? It's.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back.
Oh my god, I'm so fucked up. I can't walk straight.
Hold on. How did you get your voice to sound as pretty as ruby-throated warbler? Is that a bird?
Is that you?
Oh, warbler.
Hold on, I gotta look. I think that's. I believe that's a bird.
Yeah, a warbler is a bird.
Yay! I know random facts.
Just warbling.
Ouch. How did I get my voice to sound like that? I mean, most of the time I try. When my real voice comes out, I feel like it's a little bit more high pitched, right?
Yeah.
Like if I get scared and like I get squeaky, I guess, or like I get like a little prepubescent in the tone. But whenever I'm trying to be professional, then I will lower my pitch, I suppose. And then
Can you show, for example, your high pitch versus your low pitch?
It's kind of mental where I can't do it on command at this point. It's just like,
oh, it just happened?
Yeah, where I'm like if I'm streaming, I mean like I guess if I'm gonna go like this and like not try to talk, it kind of like is more mellow,
Yes.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I've heard.
Yeah, where I'm
more
just
this
like
way.
normally talking, yes. Where I'm talking and then I'm just like, oh, okay, I can do that. That's fine. And then whenever I'm trying to like be an entertainer, also I'm not short, fuck you. Whenever I'm trying to be entertaining, I guess this is where I am at. And I'm like, hello everybody, my name is Grinn and all that stuff.
Oh, like what you said earlier, like pulling out the Markiplier in you, basically?
Yeah, I guess.
I see.
And also I kind of sound like, at some point in the beginning, which I started doing the joke, I sound like Papa Meat, or Meat Canyon. It's like, welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? And just like randomly started. Yeah, I just like randomly like thought about doing that, and just like I do it from time to time. It's like, welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. To answer Luna's question, Minecraft or Terraria? I hate Terraria. Terraria is not a good game. First of all, I have PTSD over Terraria now because like one day we were playing Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I got so many messages from people saying, "Hey, jump on Terraria, jump on Terraria. If you don't play if you play Terraria right now with us, we'll buy." Yep, that one. I just got a message. Yep. Yeah.
See,
Fib, shut
I
up.
admire that someone bought you the Miku stuff on Fortnite.
Yeah. Like I was playing Rivals with y'all, and I get a message saying, if you get on right now, we'll buy you the Miku skin. I'm like, all right,
so
bitch, let's.
So you
let's-
were-
So I
yeah,
played
you
both
were
at the
playing
same
more-
So
time.
Sugar Daddy? Nice.
Seekingarrangements.com.
I love that.
Twelio.
Listen, I haven't had somebody do that
Wait,
for
where?
me, so
And also, like, having a throne is also weird. Like, that's pretty much like seeking arrangements. And I did not. First of all, that has been a issue long in the making.
a throne? Like
Yeah.
having a throne is an issue to you.
Well, okay, so there's a little backstory to it, right? So like a long time ago, I can't even remember who started it. They were like, "Hey, Grinn, you should get a maid outfit." And like, I'm a VTuber, right? Like, they can't see me. So I'm like, okay, I can commission my parent to draw a maid outfit for me, but that'd be expensive. So I put a maid outfit in the throne, and then during the welcome back everybody. During that time, MetroCon was happening, and I'm like, okay, I want to go. And then it was oh god, I can't remember the name. Hold on one second. I'm being stupid. I apologize. Hold on. Oh god, why can't I remember their name? I feel so bad. God, I'm so sorry. Why can't I remember your name? Suki, help me.
Who are you trying to remember? Whose name are you trying to remember?
The
I mean,
If he knew,
VTuber.
he would say, wouldn't he?
The VTuber Zep. Thank you, Zep. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Zep and Ness. Yes. At one point, I was like, oh, I have this maid outfit. So like, we put a maid outfit on the bottom of my throne list, right? And like, the joke was like, oh yeah, we're totally gonna do that. And then MetroCon came around, and I'm like, oh yeah, trust me. Well, if you get it, I'll definitely wear it for MetroCon, because like it's a shopping thing. And I'm like, okay, you're gonna get it. MetroCon's like in a week. Never gonna get it in time. Zep is like, hey, check your throne. And then the next day I get a delivery and there's a maid outfit. And I'm just like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So I had to dress up as a maid for MetroCon. And luckily Suki joined and Romantic joined. And then there was a fun story where we were walking out of our hotel. Yeah, there's photos. We were walking out of our hotel, and like this hotel was like had tons of cosplayers and all that stuff, right? So we're walking out, and then we have a little girl and her mom, and like the little girl's like, can I take a photo with you? And like Romantic and we both put on like masks on. Yeah, I bought fake boobs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this, like, I looked at Romantic and I whispered, we are not gonna say a damn word. We are not gonna say a word and traumatize this child. So like, we took photos. Suki looked like Suki and like, you know, nice. And just like, I shaved and like, I had fake hair that I looked presentable, to be honest. Which I don't know if that was such a big thing for me, but you know, it was. And then, you know, did that.
I love that. Did you feel like, you know, in the moment, like, I'm happy I did this because, you know.
It was fine. I mean, like, the boobs sucked. Like, first of all, like, I had to walk up and down. God, I mean, you can. Suki has photos that she can post. But
What about your fake boob?
so,
You post those?
like, I got a pair of fake tits. And I wore them around. Yeah, I give you permission, post. I have to show my face at any point, right? Like we made that.
I love that photo.
Yeah. At one point, also just
Yo,
for
I wanna
information,
see.
like we had a whole charity stream for September, and we made enough money that I have to A, run in the maid outfit, B, show my face, which I've not done really. I mean, besides the face, kinda. Yeah. But no, it's fun. It was fun. But putting on a pair of boobs that had like actual physics, it was so weird to like walk up and down the steps, because like it was like I actually felt like how it felt to have like a pair of breasts on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what did that feel like? Empowered, or like, oh my god, I need a like boob reduction?
Yeah, boob reduction.
Yeah, they're fucking heavy.
Yeah, they are. And like this was like a size D, nothing big. It's posted in Safe for Work, thanks.
That's fair.
And you know, and then Suki was like, I don't know why you bought that. You're gonna hate your life. And I did not hate it. I didn't hate it. Like I thought it was good. It was a unique experience and all that stuff. But like one part of the silicone did start like ripping, and that caused like a little bit of pain. But that was the worst part of it. And I kept on like having to like just poke my boobs and like all that stuff. And then I without knowing, one of my coworkers was there too in the same maid outfit on the same day. And it's like, oh, this is gonna be weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't ask for sizing because I didn't know, okay? I thought it was a one size fit all.
No.
Yeah. Well, for silicone boobs, I didn't know.
I think that's great. Fuck yes. At least you got to know the struggle of a lot of people with breasts, you know, that go with.
Yes, representation.
Yes. Let's see. Okay. Through my list of stuff, I went through. All right, I had a few more questions that are a little off topic of what we just talked about. Would you like to hear them?
I would love to.
All right. Was there anything that you wanted to add to the cake earlier that you did not? Anybody with maybe even boobs?
The joke is that that I would have put some Pokemon on. All
right.
I get. A lot of people have issues on that, and I was like, okay, we're gonna let that go and not deal with that. But they're like, I had one person in my Discord a long time ago that was like really against it, like really get it, and they were like, this doesn't pass the Harkness test. And then it came to my mind, I'm like, so the Harkness test is something from Star Trek. It was a captain who would have sex with a lot of different aliens, right? And it caused the question of like, oh, is this creature sentient? Like, is it? No, I would not add Mewtwo. No.
No.
Is this creature sentient? Like, it doesn't know what it's happening. Is it able to communicate with you? And is
like,
it?
Would this man fuck it? Like this person in Star Trek fuck it? Is what you're asking?
Oh yeah. And like,
Okay.
but like, spoiler smell. But there was like the three questions to like see if it's a good idea, if it's a nice thing to do, I guess. I don't know how you describe
It's moral, isn't it?
Yeah, if it's moral. If it's moral.
If it's morally correct to do
Yes.
it, or if it's like wrong in every way.
Yes, that. Yeah, and like if it failed any of the Harkness tests, then you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't diddle it. You shouldn't do anything with it, right? But then I was like, you know what? Pokemon probably passed the Harkness test. And then I went into that stupid theory and all that stuff, and so probably no for the long answer, or for the short answer, no. I think I did pretty well. Lucario, maybe.
Okay.
But No, I think I did well because like there was like I'm like, oh, am I being tame? And like Luna was like, that's obviously a 1 because like I would totally do that. I'm like, I don't know, she's kind of a bitch. And I'm like, I guess personality was more of a thing for that. Pixel, there's a story behind Diglett, but I won't say it here because
Diglett. Okay.
yeah, there's a story behind Diglett, but I'll tell you that one later.
With the Diglett or also Doug Trio?
Just Diglett. I feel like Diglett's better. Yeah, we can tell the Suki's dad story if we need.
No, I love that. Oh my god. Okay, anything to add to the cake? Okay. I'll keep moving down. I only have like 2 more questions.
Okay.
So let's just see. Okay, so you do make yourself seem very sexual in VR. In real life, are you the same way?
I think I'm more restraint in real life. Like for my job, I have to be a lot like really professional and all that stuff. But I feel like in real life, if I did not have to put up a unique personality and like have a mask on pretty much, I think that I am.
Okay. So you mean like the thoughts that kind of go through your head do reflect upon your VTuber in a way, even if you don't say them out loud? Like you're always kind of like in that mindset?
Yeah, so I'm always here, but I can't always show. And that's kind of why, if you look at my model, my brooch is a mask. Because I have to, like, this is my mask.
I see. So in a way that like this is your most inner thoughts and you're able to kind of like be yourself and more here than you are in real life?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's great.
That's why the mask is off, because it's on my, yeah.
I think that's, I really do think that's great. I'm glad that you found an outlet so you can be, again, yourself. Because I feel like when too many people aren't themselves, it ends up with a lot more problems and then, again, a lot more negative results happen. And so I'm glad that you're able to find something to be yourself because it is appreciated by a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right. And so another crazy wild question. If you were to win the lottery, what would you do with such money?
Well, first off, one of my dogs, I have 3 dogs, he, for some reason, decided to eat a pine seed, or a palm seed, right? Got stuck in his intestines, had to get that cut out of him, like part of his intestines cut out. And I'm paying off a large bill monthly for that. So that would be, you know, one of the big things.
Okay, paying off your debts. I get it.
Yeah, paying off the debts, especially for my dog. I would probably, like, I love my model. I love it a lot, and like I think I did well with like finding a parent that would make it and all that stuff. But I do wish that I had a few more options for my stuff. So I would probably redesign Grinn, just like Grinn would look the same for the most part, a little bit different, but it would have more functionality, movability, and toggles, I guess.
I see. So those would be like your first 2 priorities, is kind of getting your stuff paid off. That would enable you to help your animals more in case something were to happen. And then your other one would be your VTuber.
Yeah, less stress.
I think that's great. I was just asking, because that's something that like goes through a lot of people's minds, especially with the lottery heading up to like $1 billion, especially in this part of the United States. Okay, well that does it for about like my questions that I have for you, at least in this moment that my brain cells can handle, since I have drank a lot of alcohol.
I have like one more sip of alcohol on them.
And that's it? That's it in your household? That's all you have?
Well, I mean, like, if you saw the goblet that I'm drinking from.
Goblet?
Yeah, it's a whole goblet.
Oh my god, I got a solo cup.
It's like
that's it.
It's like I think it's like 7 inches tall.
A goblet. Wait, are you dead ass about a goblet that you're drinking from alcohol right now?
Yeah.
I love that. Fuck. It makes me wish I had something fancier.
Like, imagine, I don't know how big your hands are, but like imagine like you're doing the rocket, like the like the Hawaiian like rocking out sign, right? Like the pinky
The
and thumb
what?
out. The Hawaiian, like, you know when you're surfing, like it's like cowabunga and like.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it.
So
okay.
you stretch out your fingers as much as they can, and then add like another inch. The shaka, yeah. Like that's how big
The
my
chaka.
yeah. That's
That's
what.
all it is.
Yeah, that's apparently what it's called.
And so if you grab the stem, your like whole fist would fit on it comfortably.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm doing it right now, and like I have wiggle room.
Okay, I see. That is pretty big. And how many drinks of that have you had?
Depending on how many you count, if we're talking about the stream earlier today, this is probably
like in total for Monday only kind of thing?
total. Oops, sorry. In total of Monday today, probably 3.
3. Okay. I've
Yeah.
had about that much too. It was probably 4 shots in the first, 4 shots in the second, 4 shots in the third. So I'm about 12 shots in right now.
Hell yeah.
I've had a lot of vodka, and so I'm holding on to dear life right now. I am, but I thoroughly have enjoyed this, and that's why I've like ran out of questions because my brain cells can't think of any more.
It's okay. We do have a few questions from the NGLs.
I love it.
I can read those if we need.
Yeah,
Do you want me to? Do you like hearing my voice? Or
I
yours
love
more?
hearing your voice. Go ahead, hon. I have opinions.
Okay. Opinions. All right. Let us find that. I can't see straight. Okay. All right. First one. Meow.
Uh-huh.
Meow.
Yeah, I don't think that's a question.
It is.
No, it is.
Meow,
Grinn.
meow,
You just
meow,
gotta
meow.
speak cat.
Meow,
You
meow,
just see it
meow.
back.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ah,
Damn, that's dirty.
No, meow, meow.
Damn. Can't say that.
All right.
No,
Next
what
one.
do I say about slurs, Grinn? Jesus.
Say them in
Damn.
private
Come
and
on.
not out loud.
Correct.
You went to camp for
I'm
this.
just kidding. Wait.
Come on now.
We went to camp for
meow,
this.
meow, meow.
Yeah, that meow, meow, meow.
All right. Next one. Your mom gay.
What?
Again, I don't think this is a question.
Wait, no. That
No,
could be a question. That could be a question.
No, I think my mom's straight. I think my mom's straight.
Your mom gay.
No,
Your mom gay? Question mark. I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
no, my mom's straight. My mom's straight.
Yeah, all right.
now we know.
I love watching you keep breathing.
This is
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
okay. Well, I forgot that I did add a few confessions to these lists.
Does your VTuber breathe? Is that a function? Have I seen your chest move up and
it does have an automatic breathing. So, but I think they were just trying to be a little creepy.
down? That's beautiful. Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry. I thought
glad
you were
he's
saying I thought you were saying I was breathing in the mic again.
No,
no.
Somebody
You've
actually
never
said
done
I
that.
like watching you breathing.
Oh
I,
God.
yeah, I got 3. I love watching you breathings.
3?
You think
3.
it's the same person?
Nice.
Probably not.
I wonder by who.
Whoa.
One of them was by romantic. He says.
You're like the size of your lungs. and how big your mouth is.
I like to watch your lungs
Please,
expand.
hon, I can't do that right now.
Yum.
Yeah. The next one says, I may have gotten off to your VTuber persona one time. Just once.
See, just once is shocking because, like, if you get
That's
off to-
rookie numbers.
Yeah, once.
Rookie numbers.
I do wish I knew who did like ask these questions though, because like
I
mean, you wouldn't get them if you knew.
I know who that is.
Well,
It's not
whoever
me,
you
but I
are,
know who that is.
keep it up. All right,
Uh.
next one. I love watching you breathing. Dot, 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 dot.
okay, so there's another one, sure.
all right, that makes 2. All right, next one.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Put your
Why?
mic away.
That's romantic.
Yeah, that's romantic. Why not, actually?
Me, actually.
All right.
Oh, wow, really?
It's me.
All
Actually.
right.
Why?
How
Grinn?
do you feel about clams?
Do you know the joke?
Do I?
Yeah, do you?
I do not.
Okay, so I'll do 2 stories here for this because no, I have not played Sonic 2, but I really want to. So there's like a lot of times I will be playing a game with Suki and it is just mentally destroying, and it's such a terrible and great time at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So Suki wanted us to tell the story earlier of me being fascinated and lusting over her father.
Wait, who put him on the cake? Was it Vivi?
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's great.
I got a photo on Google and I just made it purple with cat ears. So we were playing.
Oh, like Suki's dad.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I get it. Go ahead.
We were playing GeoGuessr, and it was it like at one point like Suki and we love Game Grumps. It was the people that I sent the video of the definition of gooning, right? Those people.
Okay.
And like we like love watching it, and like there's so many stories about Game Grumps. Game Grumps is another one I would love to collab with. Oh my god, if I could collab with Game Grumps, that would be awesome.
I watched them way back when, so I get it.
God, Aaron and Dan. God, I can feel that jar just from that. But
Good.
like, there's a joke that like that they always just want to kiss Dan's dad. It's like, I want to kiss your dad, and like Suki's beating me, like just kicking my ass in playing GeoGuessr, and like I'm just like so tired, and I'm just like, I just want to kiss your dad. And like it just went off the rails so quickly, and like I was just like, man, did you get your dad's lips? Because I kind of just want to kiss him. And, like it was such a bad time, and it went on for like 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
And like the joke just kept on evolving and evolving. It's like and then the further joke, like we experienced a hurricane, right? And then Romantic got to meet Suki's dad, and then Viv got to meet Suki's dad.
Let's just say,
wait. In real life?
In real life.
I just want to say, Romantic got to sleep on her dad's floor.
Exactly, and I just want to kiss him. But
is this man in a relationship or married?
Suki is your dad.
Is he single?
I'm pretty sure he's
Only
married.
just your dad, or he
Right?
married and your dad?
Okay, he's single, I believe. Yes.
Oh,
He's single. Good.
Thank you,
Well, Grinn,
Suki.
he's up for the taking.
I'm gonna be Suki's new daddy. But like the joke happened, and like now it's a running joke because like I went to Disney, and it was the day before Suki went to Disney with her dad, and I'm like, oh, spoiled again.
Yeah.
And that was just always a joke. It's like, oh, I want to kiss Suki's dad, so like I had to like keep that joke going. A joke. And then another time we were playing Power Wash Simulator. And I made Suki's dad popular. Okay. He's popular on multiple channels. We were playing Power Wash Simulator, and then I like breaking games. It's just kind of fun for me to do it. Where we were like, there was a aquarium map, and I was trying to like break the game and climb into a clam as it was like closing on me. And then it just turned into like a sexual innuendo, and at one point, like, it was like, oh, Grinn fucked the clam. And then people made separate accounts called Grinn's Clam, Suki's Clam, and they were our children or lovers or whatever the hell it is.
and for some reason they started attacking and biting me in the chat.
Yeah, they started attacking Viv.
The clams?
The clams.
The clams.
Damn.
And then like it just became like a joke that like Suki and I are divorced, and we have clam children, or I have clam children.
So you've been divorced twice?
Yeah.
Well, no, once he's in the middle of another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
right now I'm getting a divorce with Viv, and then a lot of people want to divorce me afterwards, so it's fine.
That's
I'm very
sad.
divorceable.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Never married though.
Never married, just divorce. If I ever have a tattoo, I'm gonna have that on my shoulders. Never married, but always divorced.
That's sad.
Submissive and divorceable.
Okay.
That's
I love
great.
Never married, often divorced.
I love how Sugi's dad is a big part of the
I
clams.
love that. I actually might like add submissive and divorceable.
Dominant and divorceable.
Very.
The D&D.
The
The D&D.
But yeah, that was the story of the clams, and like there's small jokes that kind of like have faded in time, I guess. Not the Suki's dad one. Like I didn't put a clam on the cake.
Oh my God.
I should have. God, I should have. The one from
Hindsight is
SpongeBob.
2020.
Yeah, I wouldn't be asking about the clam if I would have known.
Yeah,
God dang it. Sorry.
Okay.
language.
All right, now we know about the clam. So
Yeah.
add that to the list.
It's just a really dumb joke. If anyone wants to see the clam breakdown, hit me up. I pointed out the
Hit
video.
me up.
Yeah,
If you like talking about
God, it's
clams,
such-
please
like-
let them know.
like they're so these are like so
topic.
long. Like the father, like Suki's dad tangent was like 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
and the clam one is probably about 30.
I love it. That's why it's on the list to ask. So thank you, Anon, whoever typed about the clams in his fucking chat. We appreciate you opening up that tangent because now I'm educated. All right, you ready for the next Anon message?
Yes.
What is your favorite childhood game?
Endless Ocean. Endless Ocean 2. I've said this.
Endless Ocean? All right, I gotta look this up.
Yep. Endless Ocean 2. It was a Wii game. I whenever I was growing up, I wanted to be a marine biologist, but
Okay.
it's really expensive. But I love the ocean, even though I have thalassophobia, which is the fear of like unknown water.
Oh,
It's a weird fear because like I can be in a swimming pool and like my brain will be like, oh, a trapdoor is gonna open up and a shark's gonna be in there and I have to get out of the water. That's a true fear that I have. But Endless Ocean was an educational game where you like travel through like different oceans and like rivers and all the like different types of like wildlife water area. And
Okay.
it was educational and adventurous, and like the first one was good, the second one was even better, which we actually finished the game on stream. Like I never finished the game, and then we finished it on Twitch, and
That's
like
cool.
it was such a weird feeling. I'm like, this is it. Like I have been wanting to play this game. I bought a Nintendo Wii 3 times to finish this game.
what?
Yeah,
And then it only took you having to stream it to finish it?
Yeah, because like, you had to like earn like $1 million in the game, and like that would take a
To
long
finish
time
it?
to finish it. Because you had to, like, so there's a castle that was sunken underwater, and like you have to like a whole mess of things happen. An earthquake happens. The passageway gets blocked off, and you have to like pay to get it like removed, so you can go back in.
Okay.
And yeah,
I've never heard of
it was such a good game, and like all these are on the VOD channel, by the way. And then Endless Ocean 3, like 12 years after the original, the 12 years after Endless Ocean 2 comes out.
Luminous?
Yeah, and it was garbage. It was hot garbage. It was such a miserable game that it was such a sad like attempt at trying to pay off nostalgia.
Damn. Okay. I'm like looking this all up as you're talking about it, and I have never ever seen this in my life.
Yeah, that one's my favorite game.
Damn. Okay.
And maybe Spyro Age of the Dragon.
All right. When you're freaking out about the hear me out Spyro characters on the cake, I heard you freaking out.
I was happy that I was happy that Luna and I both had Laura, and then Viv and I both had King Boo. And
wait, what do you win for having the same character with somebody?
Problem.
Problems therapy lessons.
Yeah,
Battle
therapy
for later.
But like Allura was such a baddie, and like I'm a fond dummy, and I'm like like you.
I love it. I loved it. Okay.
That was the first.
Right.
That was the at that time. I remember my friend. We'll call him Justin because it reminds. That's not his name, but it's close enough. He showed me my first boob.
Single boob or double boob?
Double boob.
Titties.
But
Okay.
he was older than me, obviously, and like he drew the evil reptile queen from that game. He drew her naked and like all that stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's weird, that and all that stuff. And then like he stole one of his father's porn magazines. This was before the internet, by the way, or before the internet was like really popular.
Yeah, keep in mind, Grinn is 45. So.
Yeah, I'm not 45.
Yeah, 45.
I'm not. I'm 29. But yeah, he showed me.
Oh, bye.
Oh, bye, Viv. He showed me like
Well, as
porn
she
magazine.
leaves, I will too.
Okay, bye. Thank you for the questions.
It's been fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. So then, you know, showed me my first porn magazine, and I'm just like, okay, this is the beginning of the end.
Okay, I get it. Trust me, I do. All right, so let's see.
Here, I'm gonna move
Another question
romantic.
for you. I'm still like a little fucked up, so
It's fine.
I've been still drinking.
Here we go.
Okay.
There we go. This works out better.
Yes. Okay. So the next one. Do you need?
Oh my god. Again! Oh my god. You weren't talking romantic.
Do you need a stool to reach the microwave?
These stupid short jokes. Great. Don't laugh, Viv.
Well, I put that one. I mean,
Oh, wow, really? There's gonna be a bunch of these short jokes. Yeah, exactly. There's a short function for my chat. So I am not 5'1". I am not 5'1" in real life.
I'll be right back. I'm coming back.
So why,
I gotta
why
go.
did you choose short? For
Because
your
I
first
thought
one?
I could be a short king. I thought I could be a short king.
I see.
I thought 5'1" was a decent size, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna have that.
Decent. Okay. All right. So then, what are you in real life?
My real height is 5'10".
Okay. So that's a 9-inch difference between.
I know, and I just thought like I'll be a
People
short
asking
king.
If you need a stool for the microwave is very plausible for a 5'1" short king.
Yes. But
So yes, you do as your VTuber, but no, you don't as a real life person.
Yeah, I don't need it in real life, but as a VTuber, yes.
Okay. Don't get offended at these.
I'm not. It's just the short
You
jokes
asked
are
for this.
constant.
The next one is short. Yeah.
Yeah, the next one's short.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Is this again? Meow 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 meow.
Oh, I guess I may have taken the screenshot of the same one.
Okay. Next one's your mom gay.
Okay, we answered that one.
Oh yes. Is this the same one or like?
Are you?
I love watching you breathing.
Did I just send you the same ones, or I feel like you're just scrolling
I don't know because it says
Are you scrolling through those same ones again?
I love watching you breathing. Why? How do you feel like clams? Is this the same one?
Short,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
Yeah,
Is that like?
there's a separate second,
There's
like
a separate
section.
section.
Yes.
Are you going to keep growing? Or is this how it gets?
I'm gonna change my height at one point. I'm gonna grow to 5'2", I promise. I'm gonna hit my growth spurt at one point.
Oh my god. Oh, why so short?
Because I want it to be short and sexy.
All right, next one I guess is a little more serious. Who do you miss right now?
I miss I miss Rose VA. She was a friend that I streamed with a few times. She knew me before Grinn, and just kind of like there's story behind it, and yeah, she doesn't do much anymore, and I don't talk to her anymore. So yeah.
I hope Rose makes a comeback at some point when she feels mentally able, or they feel mentally able.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, next one. Can I get uppies?
Yes, you are allowed to have uppies. Do you want me to give you uppies, or do you just want uppies in general? Did I leave you speechless?
Me?
Yes.
I'm not asking for uppies.
Oh,
I'm as tall as you.
Okay. I can still lift you.
I can see what you can see. Okay.
I can still lift you. Uppies is not a tactical use.
I guess it's visual.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
It's not for visual either.
Listen,
it's just like it's for uppies.
Raves, usually people ask for uppies. So yeah. Burgers or pizza?
You know, I'm a burger boy. I'm a dust burger boy. You got a cue. Hold on. Lily has one as well.
All right, let's go.
More like Daddy's coming from Grinn. Shut up. Okay, keep questioning until Lily gets here.
All right, that's fine. You a soy boy?
I don't even know. I don't even know.
What does that mean? Like soy?
Soy
you a vegetarian?
No. Soy boy is kind of like it's a weird insult. It's like,
really?
Are you like not able to handle things? I guess that's how I would interpret that. Is that like, what is a soy? I like how the first one that comes up. I like how my first thing is, what is a cuck chair? Like, that's literally Google literally. Okay, a soy boy is a pejorative. Pejorative.
I'm gonna have to Urban Dictionary that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Term of sometimes used in online communities to describe men perceived as lacking masculine characteristics.
So like predator? Pejorative is expressing contempt or...
So like I'm a beta male,
or
pretty much. Low testosterone. Am I a beta male? Am I not?
Beta. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see. Not like that, but I mean, I can
you
see
can
the
see
term
me. Yes.
No, I know.
No.
I mean, I can see it related to that.
I feel alpha for most of the time.
In a sense, that means they're scheming or out for personal gain. It says if you call someone a politician in the pejorative sense, then you mean that they are scheming or out for personal gain.
Yeah, I mean that
Terms of
works
abuse
too, I
such
guess.
as jerk or negative euphemisms such as a bottom feeder.
Okay.
You want to
I
call
don't see
someone a bad
that.
name?
I don't see myself as that. How many?
Interesting.
Lily asks, how many bones do I have in my body? The normal amount plus 1.
Oh my god.
But that bone goes away sometimes.
It's a optional bone.
Yeah, and then sometimes I give it to other people.
Oh my god. All right. Anything else they have? Or at the moment?
That's all the questions I have on Twitch chat.
Okay. So the next one I have, would you ever do spicy collab fansly streams with your friends?
Depending on if my friends would do it, I know that I would totally do it. And I do have a Fansly account. Not to...
What is that?
Fansly
I've never
is...
heard.
Imagine like OnlyFans, but it's like content creator, I guess. If that makes sense, right?
I'm trying to think, because like you make content, but as a VTuber, so that means.
But you get more. You're well,
as a
yeah,
VTuber?
yeah. You can like first off, Grinn has that. Like Grinn has a few functions, and he can be completely naked.
Okay.
And he has all these different toggles. But Fansly, yeah, you can do. It's what Project Melody does whenever she's doing her adult streams.
I again am not in the VTuber world, so what does that mean?
It's just like you can make like you play video games and you just can be horny more, I guess.
Okay.
It means spicy streams.
Yeah, spicy streams.
Spicy stream.
And you don't have to. You don't have to.
Streams is like you can
Sexual.
stream with your VTuber tits out.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you can do it.
Really? Oh my god!
well,
I didn't. Is that allowed on
Well,
Twitch?
because
it doesn't even just be VTuber. It can
It's a
be
different
anything.
It's a different platform, basically, but they have a streaming option. It's basically you can post adult content there, and it's within guidelines. It's totally okay.
Oh my god. Okay. I did not know that. I mean, I should have guessed.
It's like an OnlyFans. It's basically like an OnlyFans owned by a less horrible CEO.
Yes. And also there's Joystick. Joystick is what I have also. Joystick is pretty much like Twitch where I can just play adult games. I want to play adult centered games. But I can't on Twitch because of obviously TOS.
Like we were. Oh, that was like the kiss goodbye.
Yes.
So like what we were talking about, like Doki Doki and stuff like that. Is that considered adult Doki Doki?
No. There's like a list of games that are not allowed. Like Honey Pop. Honey Pop is not allowed on Twitch whatsoever.
Okay.
But like it's like ones that like are centered on you having sex and like explicitly having sex.
Oh, see, as a quote person who's into
And
males,
Crush
like
Crush.
dramatical murder.
Crush is not allowed? Well, what were you asking? Sorry.
No, you're fine. As someone who is into like men, would it be like dramatical murder, for example, because you like the uncensored version where you like you're having sex with men?
Yeah,
As
yeah,
a man?
you can definitely do that. And I remember now, Viv. Yeah, like on Fansly or whatever I said, joystick. Yeah, you can play those types of games without any type of hassle and all that stuff.
I see.
But
Okay.
if I play these types of games on Twitch, then my Twitch goes away.
Okay, I understand. That is cool to understand. There's a platform out there for something like. I mean, I should have guessed, but I just didn't know because I haven't done the research. Okay, so that answers that question.
And to answer
And
the
I guess-
question that Viv has, at one point
Yes.
she was playing Crush, which is a game that is a dating game centered thing, right?
Okay. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's a really slow building game and all that stuff, and it's not great. But there's versions of the game where like it's really, you can either have it super child friendly, right?
Okay.
Or you can literally have sex with the characters, right? And like I'm just like talking to Viv at one point, and I'm like, hey, just make sure you're able to play that game, right? And then Viv's like, of course I'm able to play the game. As in, like, is the game able to be opened up and played on Twitch? And I'm like, no, are you allowed to play the game on Twitch? And the answer was no.
I see. So then that's a Fansly or joystick?
Either.
Okay, then that is one of those two games. Okay. All right. Now I have come out of this interview knowing a lot more now. Not just about you, but in general.
Like I said, I teach.
Love it. You're doing great. You do have one more question on my end, and that is how many hairs grow on your big toes?
Okay, so there's actually a story behind that as well. I waxed my toes at one point of my life.
Like just once, or like on the reg?
No. Have you ever waxed your big toe? It sucks. It hurts a lot. It's like it is like the
I've waxed
worst
other
feeling.
things, but not my big toe in particular.
Well, I mean, I have never waxed down there, so I don't know how a Brazilian feels.
Would would not recommend it.
I would do
don't
it for a
like
stream. I would do it for a stream, no doubt.
For stream? Yeah, no, for sure. But like on the reg, ingrowns like crazy. Not
Yeah,
fun.
I don't like ingrown hairs. Hold on, I'm counting the hairs right now on my big
your
toe.
toes.
On my
Thank
big
you so
toe.
much for your dedication.
I'm gonna give about 24. 24, I would
24
say.
on one or both?
Just one.
Oh, just one. So in
I'm
total,
I'm a semi-hairy
15
gentleman.
under. Semi-hairy. Okay.
Yeah.
Is a semi-hairy gentleman in particular with 24 about on each toe?
On the big toe.
The big toe only.
Yeah, only
So
on the
to-
big toes.
To answer that person's very specific question in a very serious way. Oh, 15 under for 2 big toes total.
Yes.
A semi-hairy gentleman like yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, I suppose. There was a question that I got earlier. What's my favorite Pokemon? I would have to say Eevee or Combee. I like Combee. Combee's funny.
You like the combies that can turn into Vespa Queens, or just the combies that stay combies because they're males?
I like either. Like, coworker, they got me a sitting cutie, and this is the first ever sitting cutie. I'm showing it to
What
my
is
cam.
that?
So sitting
Oh,
cutie
yeah, yeah.
is a Pokemon product that the actual company makes, and it's like such a small little plush toy. And they have one of every single Pokemon, right? And they gave me this one because I said, oh, I like Combee and all that stuff. And it's just so fuzzy, and it sits right next to my desk.
Okay, I have seen these on the Pokemon Center website. Combi. I'm having to Google this for.
I think they only
Oh,
have the female
okay.
version, but like it's so derpy.
Yeah, it's cute. It is really cute.
He is. Or she
I
is.
have like 2 sleeping Mew plushies that kind of remind me of this because they can like sit on your desk.
I have so many EV things. It's a problem
See,
because people
Does
keep on
EV
like
stuff
giving it to me. No, I have other ones. I have Flareon, I have a Sylveon, I have a Magikarp, I have a Vaporeon, I have a Pikachu, I have a Sharpedo, and then I have
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Eevee things. Because people keep giving me Eevee things, and it's a slow collection.
I see. Do all of these things just kind of like surround your desk and like your person, or do you there's a specific place that you keep these?
I have a display next to a TV.
Display?
Yeah, like not a display, but like it's in front of my TV that I would watch video movies on.
Okay, I see. Okay, so all your Pokemon stuff. Is there other Pokemon stuff you collect outside of plushies?
Used to do cards, but not much now.
I see. Have you kept your cards though for the Pokemon stonks?
Yes and no. A long time ago, my cousin's house got caught in a fire, and he was a really young kid, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him all my Pokemon cards just because he lost everything. I don't look at these anymore, so I gave him my whole Pokemon collection, and never saw anything again, and I regret it so much.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But I want it to be nice.
I mean, it's the intention that counts, so
Yeah.
I think that's great. Not a lot of people do that, so that's wonderful. Because I would never do that for my Pokemon card collection. I have like 1,000 cards for real.
My parents hated it.
My mom was always very supportive, so she would always buy me cards and like card packs and stuff like that. But now as an adult, like my mom plays Pokemon Go with me now, so
Aw.
she's like she's heavily into Pokemon. She knows all their names now, and then she'll buy me stuff like if I ask for it. But I usually ask for like different things for holidays and stuff.
The throne
So-
has so many Pokemon things in it. It was at one point I'm
The
just
throne?
like, yeah, the throne, and I'm just like, oh, let's do that. Let's have that. I'm like, no, you need to be a little bit more responsible and not do that. I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
it, I want Pokemon.
Oh yeah. See, I find myself not buying as much stuff anymore. It would be like something I really want, or it's like my very favorite Pokemon themed thing. Like I'd have to justify it in like 2 or 3 different ways for me to buy it. So I understand as an adult that kind of changing in that dynamic, and especially buying card packs now with how expensive and hard to find they are. For example, the Terrestrial Festival, or like all the new stuff they have right now. It's hard to find it, hard to buy it, expensive to buy it. So it's kind of hard for me to justify it unless like I'm buying singles. So I get it.
I recommend if you're buying singles, if you go to Publix, a lot of people don't realize that Publix sells Yeah, it's like a grocery store, convenience store.
No. I know what you're talking about. I was just there the other day. What are you saying about Pokemon cards?
Yeah, they sell Pokemon cards at Publix.
Oh, like in the their stuff section? Or
No,
like, where...
like you know those like just random ones that like are just hanging, like they're like just the hangers.
Yeah,
I
I haven't seen them in my Publix. You're making me want to like hunt for these things now. I haven't seen them. I'll see them at like a Kroger or something, which is in my area, but I haven't seen them at Publix.
I have a pack or two right next to me. Let me see what I got. I got
You're
a belly
gonna open
bolt.
some on screen?
No, I just haven't put them in their case yet, or in their binder. I got a belly bolt, Shroomish, Frostmoth, Iron Thorns, Lickitung, Slugma, Solosis, Iron Hands, and that's all the other ones.
The good ones. I've got 5 packs of the McDonald's ones unopened that I'm saving.
I want to go there so bad, but also I'm like,
They're like less than $2 a piece.
I know. And I'm just gonna get
don't eat McDonald's?
No, I eat McDonald's a lot. It's just that I'm like, I feel a little self-conscious, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get a Happy Meal. And I'm like,
are you serious? No, you don't. No. I just go, hey, can I get 5 packs of the like kids meal Pokemon cards? And they're like, how many? You want 5 packs? I'm like, yeah. She's like, cool. It's $8 and something. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, that's all you gotta ask for. It's just like, hey, can I buy the toys? And they're less than $2 a piece. You don't have to get 5 Pokemon meals. You can just ask for 5 Pokemon toys.
what?
Yeah, you just ask for the toys unless they're less than $2 a piece.
You can just ask for the toys?
Yes, you don't have to justify eating 5 meals.
I didn't know that. I thought
You
I could
can.
I thought I had to go and do stuff.
No, you can just ask for the toys and just be like, hey, can I get 5 of them? And they're like, let me ask my people. And then they come back and they're like, yeah, you can have 5. And I'm like, cool. And I just roll around to the front, get my burger and my 5 toys, and I roll off into the sunset, and they won't remember me because they won't have the same people there.
Oh my god, I need to do that tomorrow.
You do, because then you'll spend, again, $8.90 something on 5 different ones. And then I'm just sitting on them for a bit. So I feel ready to open them, and because I want to get some other ones at the same time. Like, I like doing it all at once, you know?
Hot dog.
Yeah. Well, the Mickey Mouse in you for this one. Yeah, no, for real. Go tomorrow and get some, because I don't know how long they are lasting in McDonald's. But again, you don't have to get the food for them.
Oh, okay. I might just do that.
You should. Hopefully your people are really nice and they just let you do whatever. So
Hopefully.
my people are nice. I'm gonna go by there again and try to pick up some more, just again to have some that I don't open because I'm a collector.
All right.
I know. And then what I told you about the Pokemon Center, like try to order at least 1 item off of there by on the 21st and after, so you can get the 3 illustration cards from the contest they had recently.
Oh god, I do that every year. I enter that contest every year, and like I've slowly so like like I said, I'm a digital artist, right? But I have never been able to draw the Kensuke Mori style, and I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna train myself to do this, and I'm gonna send you something real quick.
The Rotom vibrator?
No, not the Rotom vibrator. not that one.
That's my favorite piece of yours yet.
Thank you. I think
it's very versatile. It's used in many different things.
So don't say what I'm sending you, but I'm about to.
Okay.
I'm about to give you a heads up on my actual real life. Okay, so you can react to it on stream, but
it is very tiny.
What?
You should probably up the pixels of it more.
What?
It's tiny. It's tiny.
Did you click on the link?
Yeah. I clicked on it, and this is Instagram. Oh, trust Instagram, visit site. Okay, so if I look at the image itself, it's really tiny.
No,
This
the things,
other
the
one-
images on the bottom. We're looking at the same thing.
What the fuck? Okay, when I click it and it says Instagram, it just takes me to your Instagram profile. Are you talking about the very thing at the very end?
No,
Or are you talking about all
the
of-
posts. The posts.
Like all of them? Okay.
yeah, I made those.
I see.
Yeah,
That is cool. They
Just-
look very like realistic to
Thank you.
the. And I like the theme that you have going on. Oh my goodness.
thank
And
you.
that how organized it looks. I think that's cool that you take time to be attentive to that.
Tried my best. You guys come back when you finish stream. Sorry, didn't come back. We're beckoning me. It's okay, dude.
It's cool.
It's
It really-
cool.
I really don't mind. Oh my god. Sorry, I've drank so much fucking alcohol tonight.
It's fine.
No, I think that's great. And then are you gonna makes me log on my computer to my thing, but are you planning to do more?
Yeah. At one point, I'm going to be doing videos of it as well. But that is going to be like a future thing.
Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Are you gonna do it on your Grinn stuff? Or are you
No,
gonna do
no, this
something
is a
else?
different entity completely.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was wondering.
Which is always great because having so many different kinds of content is great.
It is. No, it really is.
doesn't stop my progress at all at one point.
That's cool. I was like doodling tonight, and it's been years since I've drawn, so I get it. It's good. It's healthy for people to like do what they used to love, so that way they can help. Like I'm all about entering. Oh my gosh, nurturing your inner child. So then that way you can keep doing what you used to love even now as an adult. So that way you can keep again nurturing that part of you, so you don't lose connection to like what made you into the person you are today.
Yeah, like I always wanted to be like, I don't know how I would feel about this, but like I let go of it a long time ago, and it was good, I guess, to like be like, oh, I'm an adult now. I don't need to do this anymore. And I stopped caring about this. And then
Yes,
all of a
but-
sudden, like I was like, oh, okay, let's just go back into it, just see how it feels a little bit. And then all of a sudden, it's just like it was just all there.
Right. And I mean, that is something that people tell us as we're growing up is like, oh, you have to abandon like this part of yourself. Like, for example, on social media, people will post pictures of their rooms and be like, oh, I feel like a teenager again with this room. And they're like 40 years old and stuff like that. And it's like, no, like you're supposed to decorate your room to what makes you happy, you know, what makes you feel like you. Like, you don't have to abandon the child part of you as you grow older. Like, they're still there and they grow with you.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. And so that's a big part of why like the Pokemon nostalgia is still like very big, and like they bring back, you know, the Pokemon card game, like Pokemon Pocket TCG, and like I'm playing that, and even like my mom, who has never played Pokemon in her life, is playing Pokemon Go every day, and she never got to experience that as a kid, but she is now, and she will be like, oh, like people will think this 55-year-old lady playing Pokemon. I'm like, no, like you're doing that for like kid you, like, and you really enjoy this, and I think it's great that you and I go to New York every year or whatever to go play this together for like the actual events, you know?
You actually
people
go
make
out
fun-
and do that?
Yeah, my mom and I like do it a lot. Like we were supposed to do it today, but I just wanted to stay inside and I didn't really want to go out. But she and I will go out and or travel to whatever city's having a Pokemon go event, and she and I will like make a trip out of it.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
really
yeah, that's how-
kind.
Right? Like my mom knows all the names of 90% of the Pokemon now, but as a kid she would not know, and I'd be playing my Game Boy Advance all the time, you know, but now as an adult she completely knows all the Pokemon. She knows what they turn into, she knows their types, like it's really impressive, and it's something that I encourage everyone to do, is just to like, again, nurture your inner child and don't be ashamed like, oh, this is what kid. No, like it's so important to existing is to like understand that every single version of you exists all at once now, you know?
Yeah, that's what I like that. I like that a lot.
And And so my mom and I are like besties in general, but for her picking up Pokemon, something that like is close to my heart and I have tattoos of and I'm obsessed with and I have half of my gaming room covered in Pokemon, and her to pick something up like that and her text me and be like, you know, the event's going today, or like, hey, like I'd love to trade Pokemon with you because I got to get this achievement or something like that. You know, like a lot is really fun to me. Like, so I really don't think when people grow up, they lose a part of themselves or they should abandon a part of themselves or change a part of themselves. It's just like, no, you should, you know, and nurture it. It's really important.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a
There's
lot.
no shame at all. But yeah, but again, my mom never experienced Pokemon as a kid at all. Like, she grew up in the, I guess, late 70s, 80s. And so she was like, it wasn't really like an electronics culture. It was very early on for her. So for her to get to know like what I did as a 90s, early 2000s kid is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, sorry.
That's
Go
epic.
off on a tangent. I'm still like a little fucked up.
You're perfectly fine, love.
Yeah. So it's cool. But
Yeah.
I'm a Pokemon nerd. Most of my gaming room is covered in Pokemon stuff. So I think it's cool that you dedicated an Instagram to drawing
Stuff.
again, like, yeah, stuff. And they look very realistic to me.
Thank you.
I think it's great.
It was a challenge to try to learn how to do it, and then I finally did it, and then I'm like, okay, now let's make this a normal thing that I can just draw. Like, I'll have a moment where I'm like, I just want to draw this thing, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna spend time and illustrate this now.
I think that's great. I need to do that more. I need to draw more. I need to do more artistic things because I find myself way too in the zone of doom scrolling and spending a lot of time on social media and stuff like that. Things that are, I guess, informational to my brain, but aren't the creative outlet that I need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I actually drew a whole lot today while we were doing stuff while I've been drinking.
Good.
And I was like, surprised! Yes! So thank you for sharing with me your drawings.
Of course. I like how my chat's just talking about how Viv smells, or
I think that's great.
Lily
important to-
smells. Pixel wants to know if I'm a good artist. I think I'm a decent artist.
I think you're right.
Boy smell. Yeah. I think we did really well with this interview, this GRINNTERVIEW.
Yes.
It was a pleasure having you.
Oh, I'm so glad. Sorry, my ADHD made me create a lot of the questions today, but I feel like more things are better on the fly and in the moment rather than like predetermined.
Yeah, and always, like, I'm always streaming, so like if any other questions ever just pop up, you can just give a call and just like, hey Grinn, do you... and I'm like, no, go to sleep.
That's funny.
Yes.
I feel like you sleep earlier than most people. So.
Listen. I like sleep. Sleep is nice.
That's great that you sleep well.
Like sometimes sometimes I'll be like, how many wives do I have? Depends on how many people actually agree to be my wife. So I don't get to sleep that much, and I want to sleep more.
Oh, is it because of your dogs?
The dogs and like just constantly having like that like little nagging ADHD mind like in the back of your head, like it's like, oh, you could be sleeping, but what if you're doing this? And I'm like, oh, you know what? I wish that I wasn't doing this. And it's like, well, you started doing this drawing, you have an idea, now let's finish it and not sleep. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh. Well, that's okay.
Yes.
But thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm glad that we could again have a GRINNTERVIEW and ask a lot of questions and really like pick your brain, because I think it's important for people to have their brains picked, so then that way you can find more of your tribe, you know?
Yes.
It is true. But thank you.
Well, I'm gonna go. I want to thank everybody who asked questions, who joined in, Pixel says, "Oh my God, Grinn, that is really relatable. I woke up at least 10 times today and got up, went back to bed, up, back to bed, up, back, up, bed, back up."
Welcome,
Yeah,
fellow ADHDer.
ADHD and one thing that like goes into the mind of me. I am terrified of getting an autism test. Oh boy, autism test. Knowing that it does not change a damn thing about me, and this is for anybody who is like having this thought. Don't let your demon actually out on this one. Like, you are truly the person that you are right now. If you have ADHD, if you have autism, you have that. That, like, you doing the test is not gonna stop that at all. Like, you are, like, it's like, if I go to get an autism test and it's like, oh, you don't have autism. I'm like, okay, so I'm just like this. And then if I go and I get an autism test and it's like, hey, you have autism. I'm like, okay, you're just like this. there's not a moment where it's gonna change you. Like, you become cognizant about it, yes. But like, if Grinn is autistic, then Grinn is autistic. If Grinn is hyperactive, Grinn is hyperactive.
Yes.
And like, that's who Grinn is. That's literally who I am. And that's like
A label doesn't define you.
Yeah, the label does not define you. Don't be like me and don't be afraid to do stuff like that. Like, if you feel like you want to get tested, get tested. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. I live by fear.
Do you now? Oh.
Yes.
Well, listen, I had a person I was with for a long time keep calling me autistic over and over and over again, and it made me question a lot of things. But at the end, it made me understand that just someone calling me something doesn't mean that it changes anything about myself, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I am my authentic and unapologetic self. That cannot pronounce things, but it is something that I embrace, and it is a part of myself, and I shouldn't let like one person calling me a certain label change anything about myself. So it's the same for you.
Exactly. You are you are the way that you are, and that is a beautiful self. And
same to you.
Yes. No.
Shut the fuck up and
False. It
embrace
is not.
the positivity that comes with being yourself. So quit assigning everything negative as that is Grinn, okay?
I like comedy in this type of thing.
That's fine, but understand that the more the negative thoughts, negative outcomes, positive thoughts, positive outcomes. I'm dead ass on this. You got to start saying more positive things to your name because that is who you are.
Okay, I will.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to be a firm believer in that for everybody. Positive, positive, negative, negative. So
get that
always
PMA.
positive.
Get that PMA on you.
What the fuck is that?
Positive mental attitude.
Okay, thank you. Things fly over my head very often, so thank you for explaining everything to me.
PMA is a good thing.
Thank you.
Well, welcome.
But you keep it too.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, always. All right. Have a good one, everybody. I don't think we're gonna.
Bye.
I don't know if we're gonna raid anybody. Is anybody that we follow? Are they streaming today?
I know nobody but y'all.
Let's take a quick peek here. Project Melody is streaming, but she doesn't allow that. You know, let's go for duly noted. Let's go for duly noted if we do that. Raid with love, everybody. Thank you all for. Nope, they don't allow that. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Let's try this one again. Raid with love.
But one day changed everything.
Raid with love. Come on, raid.
What if
There. Okay. Yes, we're raiding with to Miss Lola VT.
never did
Sounds
let it
good.
go. And
Okay,
never ever did
old style
in this world.
VTuber, very unique character models and accent, love it. Raid with love, hearts to everybody. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be wearing a pink suit anymore. I'm gonna go back to my black suit normal.
And aren't we lucky for that?
But yes, thank you, and goodbye.
Goodbye.